sexy souls, and welcome back to the channel. As promised, we're going to be doing the February predictions. I say predictions, but it's actually more so what to focus on, what energies for you are wanting your attention. That's more so my intention with this reading. If you would like a private reading from me, the links are mainly I have one main link. It'll be the first one there in the description where you can find everything sort of. And yes, and if you are new here and you want to suggest something that you would like to see here on the channel, I would like to hear your feedback as well. And we will begin. So this is group number 1, this is group number 2, and group number 3. Take as long as you need, and I will see you in a second. Okay. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your February reading. So, we have a little bit of moonstone here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these cards to the side because I get a little sidetracked if there's too much to look at. Yeah, these are the first 3 cards that we have. So, we have this lovely LP, the star. We have the King of Mirrors, and we have the Empress, Gaia. Okay, love these cards. I'm literally obsessed. Not gonna lie. Okay, so what I am getting from this already is this is going to be a very divinely guided month for you with the Star card and the Empress, okay? So you're going to feel a lot of this abundant energy. With the King of Mirrors, it could have a lot to do with your partner or a boss or something. So you could have went through a little bit of a miscommunication. But now with the Star card here, it's and the horses connecting to this King of Mirrors, the connection to the people who hold the authority in your life, you're going to start to feel there is a forgiving energy if there was some sort of a challenge before. The King of Mirrors is starting to see where the Empress's energy was trying to get them to, okay? So what had to happen, but in February you're going to receive a lot of messages about why it had to happen. With the Empress's energy here, this is a really, really good month for you to get out and work with people in the community. If you're someone who likes to work with spirit guides, the spiritual, this is going to be a very abundant month for that information to come in. And if you're not someone who is into all of that, we are moving into the Aquarian energy in the middle of March, or sorry, in the middle of February. So we have the Star card here. This could be an indication that you have the Aquarian energy really wanting to have fun this February, okay? But this also is an indication that it would be a really good month for you to work with people in the online space. You're going to find that a lot of good opportunities come from this. You're going to start to flourish in that abundance when you step out and make that vision a reality. This King of Mirrors could be coming up because you actually need to pay attention to, are you a little bit in too much of the dream world and not making your ideas grounded, okay? Because that could be why that's showing up, okay? So this King of Mirrors is caught between 2 very amazing energies, but we want to make sure that we are taking these messages from above and we are implementing and planting them into the earth. Anything that you wanted to do in the online space is going to sort of come in at full speed, but you need to make sure that you're not getting too overwhelmed and trying to do it all at once. Just go with the flow and you can't really go wrong. I'm going to move those away, and now let's pull the next. So I have the 4 of Swords reversed. We have the Fool, okay. We have the 5 of Cups. And we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So what I'm getting here is with the Four of Swords reversed, in the month of February, you might you might struggle with sleeping, and not because not in a bad way, but there might be a lot of ideas coming in that stop you from getting the rest that you need. Now, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Or do you just see it as energy and let that be what it needs to be? But this is just something that you might notice, that you're getting a lot of ideas coming in, and you can't, like, the minute you put your head down on the pillow, like in this card, the minute you put your head down on the pillow, it's like, hello, time to wake up. Okay, so that's the kind of energy that I'm getting here. And the way I feel about this card is like she's pretending to sleep. When it comes to exploring new things, don't just say, I have a schedule, I have to be in bed at this time, or whatever it may be. Let yourself have fun, okay? Because you've got the Empress's energy here, you've got the Aquarian energy here. There is a lot of things wanting to come through, is what I'm picking up from that. This is a month that you are basically allowed to, you know, let the routine sort of fall off a cliff. Okay, because we have the Fool card here. So this is what you're going back to. Something that you might have forgotten about. This could be that you're going back to old ideas that you ignored from the past, and now for some reason they seem to be coming back up because they're actually starting to smell quite good. You're starting to connect the dots and be like, wait a second. You didn't fully understand what it was, but in the month of February you're going to be reconnecting again with it. And it could very much be to do with connecting with new people. So maybe you had some ideas that you wanted to act upon, but you didn't really know how to communicate these ideas because you thought like, oh, I'm taking a big risk. You know, I don't know if this is the right thing for me to do. But now there's an abundant Gaia energy coming in that you can work with this month. Just because it didn't work out the first time doesn't mean that it can't work out this time. You had to sort of give up on it so that it could come back into your life, and this time you're not as attached, because you fell before and you're like, if I fall again, I fall again, who cares? You need to sort of let go of whatever has happened in January. It feels like over here, this was your box and you were putting yourself in this box and it was your comfort zone, and now you're being brought out of your comfort zone back into something that sort of scares you, but it's something that you cannot keep away from. It's your dream to do this, and you might have worked on something really hard and put a lot of effort into it and started to see that it was flowing and it was going in the direction that was like really good for you, but it just looks good. It doesn't feel the best. That's what I'm getting here. And you want to start feeling good again, okay? Because that was not bringing you the kind of joy that you deserved, and that's why you're like, I have to make a change. So it could be a relationship too. It could be a relationship. Queen of Swords. Okay, the month of February is where this number 5 is coming from, because the Queen of Swords, she is all about the change. She's like, let's talk about it. Let's, you know, make this happen. And I think that is your energy. She knows her purpose and she starts speaking it. And that's what you're going to find yourself doing in February, okay? And then sort of something that is the main energy of the rebirth. This is the rebirth card that I sort of chose for you. You're going to really start to be investigating into how you can create this beautiful dream that you have. You've been wanting to create a really nice dream. It could be very much connected to music. It could also just be connected to, I'm seeing this river and this guitar as a stream of income. A new stream of income that you are ready to work with, okay? I just want to say that the signs are all around you. You have the 3 cups here that are spilled, and then in this card we have the 3 birds talking to this musician, okay? But this card says, be impeccable with your word, and in the back we have, Your word can create the most beautiful dream, or your word can destroy everything around you. Impeccability of the word only creates beauty, love, and heaven on earth. Okay, so this month for you is about how are you talking? How are you speaking? And you're going to find that you're speaking business. You're like, ain't no time to be chatting shit anymore. I need to actually start doing this. Okay? And the final card that we have, which is really about what we are going to see really locking in, really being the thing that's brought back home into the body, is the Queen of the Darkwood Elves. So we have premonition, foreshadowing, and mystery. This here is going to be a big thing for you in the month of February. Something about you that has given up on your dream because there was a piece of the puzzle that was missing. Now you know what it is. You have the piece of the puzzle and it was given to you from the divine, and in the month of February everything is sort of going to come full circle, and this is the rebirth again. You're going to have a whole new outlook on how you want to create your dream. Okay, so that is all I have for you, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Okay, hello group number 2 people. Yeah, we're going to start with these three cards first, and then we will pull the rest as we go. Okay. I really like this card, because this is sort of saying that the main thing of your month of February is this Ace of Stones. So if you have been feeling like your work or your career or your financial stability has just been kind of dark and kind of boring or kind of dreary, be ready for that sun to come back into your life. Okay, the sun is coming out from behind this rock that was sort of blocking your perception. I'm getting the feeling that your passion for your career, your work, and your way of creating this connection to the earth plane through an organic way, that's going to all start coming back to you. The one thing that I do want to say here is with the 7 of spirals, we have to be okay though with things being slow. Okay, things are sort of slow for a reason, so that you can pay attention to them and really make sure that you're making the right decisions when it comes to achieving your goals. It's going to feel sometimes in February that you're not doing enough, but you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so it's really about making you see your career in a new perspective. Okay, because we have the Ravens here and the Magician. So what I see this being with the Magician is you have done all that you can with what your gifts are, but also what you have physically. Okay, because this is the Ace of Stones is talking about what you have physically. But now February is sort of wanting to shine a light on collaborating with other people who do what you do and do it very well, or looking at how they do it. But with the Ravens here, you might in the month of February feel parts of your shadow being reflected to you. So you could be feeling like you might have a touch of jealousy coming up, or whatever it could be, something that you don't like. You have to really embrace it. So what is the competition like? And why are you just sneaking in the background? Make yourself known. Make yourself come out from behind the shadows and say, like, I like what you're doing, and talking to people. Because right now what the universe is doing is slowing you down so that you can realize that you don't have to do things on your own. The Ravens are about messages, and this is a very strong message that in order for you to have a really magical year, you need to be open now to working with people that hold the same vision as you, okay? Because we're looking at the ravens are very good with visions and seeing the shadow aspect of humanity. That's why you have a lot of time here with the Ace of Stones to take it slow, because there is going to be this new opportunity to really build on making the things that you're passionate about very secure and strong and safe. Because this bear, he's like hiding in the cave, but you know, he's coming out every now and again, just peeking to see what's happening. And again, this tree sort of got the eye there, so this could mean that you're in your home or you're in your space and you're observing in the month of February. That could be it as well, but the potential here is what is most important. What could you potentially do and collaborate on with someone or whatever it may be, okay? So that's what we're getting there with that energy. Next, we have the Three of Wands. Okay. We have the Magician reversed. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. And we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Okay. So, when it comes to the Three of Wands, I don't know, maybe you're not happy with your job, so that's why you're maybe being asked to start looking at things a different way and being a little bit more positive about it. Okay, so that could be one of the reasons why we're seeing the Three of Wands here. The reason for the energy that you had before this is why this card's showing up now. So you might have just not been really knowing what you wanted to do, so you had to sort of have this little hiccup so that you're like, oh wait, I see now what it is, what I need to be doing. And the Three of Wands is really coming in now, because it's like, yes, you get it, you get where we wanted you to go, and now it's time for you to expand on that. Three of Wands could possibly mean that it might look a little bit better over across the water, because you like your office, you like your setup, you like the way everything looks on your table and your little space, but what if it looks a lot better over there? And that's the question that you need to ask yourself, okay? Because you have the Magician here, and then you have it down here, and I'm going to talk about that, because what I feel like talking about is we are in Mercury retrograde, and this Magician reversed is coming up. Like I said, you have everything that you need to be successful, but with the Magician reversed, it's not talking about the physical stuff, it's talking about the way that you speak to yourself, and how that is not very loving. This is the thing that your guides want you to start changing, and they want you to see the shadows. And it's funny because we have two birds here, we'll talk about this card now, two ravens here, but we also have these two birds, and it says always do your best, surrender and let go of the past. It says whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right now. And that actually looks like her, so I will talk about that. I really see that when I see this Page of Pentacles, it's like someone who's really focusing on their future, okay? Because it could also, for some people, be partly that you find it hard to practice the self-love stuff. It might be for some people that you don't really have the time, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But just it could be something that you want to pay attention to. If some of you are not happy with where you're at and you're thinking about a new way of making a stable life for yourself, this is the month where that will all start to come into your space. You're going to definitely be thinking about, okay, what now? So February is going to be a lot of planning and connecting with people who maybe as well are going through the same sort of shift, where they just don't know what the fuck they're supposed to be doing. They are the magicians, but is there something wrong? I'm not getting it. I'm not getting what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's because you're supposed to be doing something different, okay? Because with the Page of Pentacles coming in here, it's like, your guides want you to work on something new. You worked really hard on whatever it is that you were doing recently, but you need to surrender and let go of the past. So that is what I'm seeing. And the biggest thing that is going to change for you, we have the cunning woman, okay? The biggest thing that's going to change for you is we have silent, observant, and willy. And this cunning fox lady is very much about what's going to change in your energy in the month of February, because you've got your mojo back again. You're being silent and everybody's sort of wanting to know what you're planning, what your dreams are, la la la, and you're sort of like, I'm not making that mistake again. I'm not telling anybody. I'm not telling anybody apart from the people who are divinely connected to you. But you're still being observant. But people are going to notice that you're literally, you've had enough. You're like, I'm not doing what my soul wants, and I can feel it. So the only thing that you can do in February is just surrender and go with whatever you feel is right for you. Okay? But yeah, people are going to have a different opinion of you in February as well, and that is okay. Let them have a different opinion, because you're not fucking around. That's what I'm getting. You've been a little bit too nice, and now you're flipping the energy around. You're giving off more of that fiery energy. That doesn't mean you're going to be arguing with people or anything like that. It just means that you're not really letting people tell you what's right for you and what's not right for you. You're like, I'm not doing it for you. I see what you're trying to help me with, but I don't really need you to be like that. I just actually need you to be quiet. Or you'll just be quiet and you'll just observe and like, fuck you in your head and move along. This is as well, look, that eye, very, very still and just blowing in the wind like the tree, but being observant and seeing that some people haven't changed, and you're not going to be like those people. You're changing and you're going to go with it. And lastly, when it comes to this Page of Pentacles and starting something new, remember, all you got to do is do your best and you will be fine. All the universe expects is just do your best. Any little bit of effort is enough. That's literally all you need to remember for the month of February. Okay? Go slow. Okay, that silent, observant energy is starting with this again. Or that's where we're starting from. So February is going to be slower energy. But yes, that is all I have for you, group number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Okay, hello group number 3. Welcome to your February reading. Okay, so we're going to pull 3 cards first, and then we are going to pull more as we go. If you are a Leo, expect your work life to flourish, but not only that, you're going to have a lot of time where you might be leaving the home. So if you work from home, or you don't really, do anything for yourself, you're going to be doing a lot for yourself in February, and you're going to have a lot of fun doing it. You might even be taking your kids along, okay, because we have the lion and the lamb, the lion protecting the lamb, and then we have the sun card, which is also connected to children. So you may be taking a break away from the children and connecting into your own inner child, or vice versa here. But it's definitely something to do with connecting back to that fun energy. So the 3 of Mirrors, for me, it roars lovely, lovely energies to see. And I want to say that when it comes to enjoying the month of February, you have to go in with a plan to do something for yourself, okay? And this is highlighting that. You're going to have an emotional month, and when I speak of emotions, it's going to be gratitude. You're going to be very, very grateful, and you're going to realize how you've achieved so much, and you didn't even take the time last year to really appreciate how far you've come. So February, right before we go into the March energy, which is like the celestial new year, the sun is here saying, get ready for it. because the new source of information is going to come in, and this is your like little holiday. This is your little time to get away from the space that you were protecting here. You can cover it up and come back to it. It seems like everyone's theme here is about getting out and reflecting on life with other people, friends, people who you haven't seen in a while. One thing I'm getting here for the Three of Mirrors might be that it could be a really good month for you to take pictures. It's just like these animals are posing. Something to do with taking pictures. Maybe you want to go and take a portrait, or maybe you want to paint something, or paint animals. I'm just seeing something here in regards to having a little bit of an artistic month in February. And again, the sun's energy here as well is wanting you to express yourself in a different way in February. With this Nine of Stones as well, I feel that even though you might be thinking to yourself, I'm not really going to be going anywhere in February, you're going to feel called to leave, okay? Because whatever it is that you're going to discover, it's going to really help you with your ideas for the rest of this year. Because this Nine of Stones is saying to me that all you need is that little last bit of information to help you fully straighten yourself back up and be ready for the new year. Okay, because I keep saying new year because like it's when springtime happens that we really, I was talking about straighten yourself up, straighten up like this tree again. Okay, the winter months kind of blow us down a little bit, and now it's, you know, as the sky starts to clear, the air starts to change, we can kind of shake it off. Okay, so the next couple of cards we have Two of Cups. This could be a same-sex relationship we're talking about here. Could just be someone who is same-sex friend. The Star, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Okay, so with the Two of Cups here, this month is going to be reconnecting. Some of you, it's a new relationship. Some of you, it's reconnecting with an old friend. And some of you, it could even be getting certain drops or connections about a past relationship, going back to actually taking the trip to maybe go back to something that was a little bit calmer. There's a snake energy, okay? Something has transformed, something has changed from whatever it used to be in the past. So you're going to be exploring a new relationship. This person's energy is new. Both of you are new. Okay, so someone who maybe you might not have seen for a while, or you've had a little bit of a hiccup, that is going to come back to sort of be talked about. Okay, and it's going to be really, really nice. We have the Star there as well, and it's touching this Sun card. And the Sun will be in Aquarius, which is the Star, in the month of February. So this is a massive, massive indication that this communication that you are having with this person is very, very important, and it will take some time for you to digest everything that is being said, and you might really feel all sorts of emotions coming up. But they are all very much for you to enjoy. And these energies of the month of February actually feel quite romantic. I'm just going to say it. So, yeah. It could also be that you end up finally admitting that there's something more to why this person makes you feel so happy, and why you actually have so much fun with this person. That could be something as well. Whatever it was that you couldn't do before, Six of Wands is saying it's now is the right time. Okay, I get it now. That's where maybe that's where you're going. You maybe before you weren't able, you didn't have the go ahead or something, and now you're going to make a trip. Six of Swords. It might not be to do with this. Could be that you're going to make a trip that you couldn't make before in the month of February, or you're planning on it for future months. So there could be a lot of preparation going on here as well. I'm hearing week 6 actually, so maybe it's the second week of February. You're going to be really feeling this energy a lot more, okay? The main thing that I feel here, to be honest though, is the success with this energy. This all is just, it just feels like it's all connected. This relationship is going to be very successful. It just feels so happy, to be honest. And I love this energy. And yeah, so something that is going to really be interesting is you might feel, I'm just looking at the cards, look at that flower, I'm just paying attention to that. Okay, so that is the Sun card. Cultivate faith. Having faith that good things are on the horizon and having a good vision for your future, okay? So there might be some worries about this energy because of these are difficult things. We're again here with this 9 of Pentacles. It's difficult to kind of go out of your comfort zone when you're so happy with where you're at, okay? So maybe you're moving away from something that, you know, made you who you are, and it's kind of bittersweet in a way. With the 6 of Wands here, it's like, remember, be impeccable with your word. Cultivate the faith that this is going to grow into something amazing, okay? And yeah, it says to have great faith is to have great power, because your intent, your will is undivided. When your word isn't dissipated by doubt, the power of the word becomes even stronger, okay? And then the last card we have, which is like the main sort of thing that you're going to notice, I feel, about you, is a massive time for you to celebrate, a massive time for you to actually really, you're going to really feel quite hot. Because when I see this energy of like the earthly kind of dress that she's wearing, I'm feeling like earth as in body, and really like a lot of touching and feeling the body, really feeling the senses, the earthly senses, okay? And that's this physical touch is going to be something that's really sort of important to you in February. You're going to really feel everything. You're going to really want to taste everything, okay? You just can't wait. That's the anticipation. There's some sort of an event as well, maybe, or something that you're going to be celebrating. Definitely feel like there's a celebration here with that 6 of Wands. So maybe that is where you're meeting this 2 of Cups. If anyone doesn't know who this is or know what this is and it happens, please let me know, because this sounds like a freaking a really nice story. But yeah, that is all that I have for you, group number 3. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Leave a comment down below if you did. And yes, I will see you all in the future. Goodbye.